fire currently concerning a statement that was made by Gowon. Gowon made it clear that Ojukwu is the reason why the civil war occurred. That all he tried to make peace, Ojukwu rejected it, and it was the cause of the civil war.
Okay, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. Just like this our brother pointed out, the internet is on fire. Some people, or rather some portals, are a kind of asking, why are Igbos so emotional over the book, the idiotic Jack Yakubu Gowon that buyed over 3 million people? Initially, that moron came out to told us that the reason why he couldn't implement the Aburi Accord is that he reached, when he landed in Nigeria, he developed a headache. So in a bid to make it look like what he said earlier is not true, he then include Ojukwu in it. And you know that once he made that comment, a lot of people is going to buy that idea. Even when so many quarters, including T.Y. Danjuma, IBB, who wrote all their books centering on the reason Nigeria wouldn't have invaded Biafra land. Anyway, that is not the subject matter. The issue here now is that Mazi Donald J. Trump, our guy on top, you don't say no to Gowon's appeal and Sultan of Sokoto's appeal, because these people have been writing messages, sending emails, sending delegates, all manner of appointees, all manner of a kind of lobbying have been going on, telling them to support, to stop military support to Biafra land. So, in all the history they have been writing all these years. Now, yesterday, Mazi Donald J. Trump came out and said no to all your pleas. I can tell you this for free of charge, that these people have been writing these messages right long time, 1970 something, after the end of the war, that let them never sell anything that got to do with ammunition to the Biafran territory, because to them they are telling other their Western ally that we are a conquered people. The more reason why you see what is happening today. Anyway, let me not waste much of your time. Let us listen to this Biafran second Biafran evangelist. I think by name either Lawrence or whatever. But let us hear his own side of the story over this matter. Let me know what you think at the comment section of this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Happy Saturday and happy weekend. It shall be well with all of us.
Now a lot of reactions have been coming out because Ojukwu is not here to speak for himself. Now this is coming out. And somebody said, why is it that anytime an Igbo man is about to become a president, they come up with an issue to truncate the plan? Mr. Ralph, Ojukwu said, Yakubu Gowon said Ojukwu is the reason for the civil war.
If you understand what I said, I don't think you are not the one I was giving, interview. Gowon is suffering from acute senility. The real English pronunciation could be senility, but senility, S-E-N-I-L-I-T-Y.
Okay.
You know what it is?
Oyibo?
It's an illness, ailment. Yeah, that is having tendency with anytime a man is growing old. He begins to do what? Messiah. Let me use that colloquial English, street English. Gowon is messianic because of senility, absolute dotage, old age. They said if care is not taken, you will lose total disorientation. Disorientation person is the person that has begun to lose his memories.
Your GPS navigator expert in radar warning.
I beg some minutes, we are coming.
Begin to forget things. And an accusation against Ojukwu from Gowon is an allegation leveled against a dead man.
Yes.
A dead man has no right of way. Why? He could not rise up
To defend himself. Yeah.
But one thing is for sure, If you look at Nigerian system, you will know that the system of this country is structured in such a way that Igbo man is excluded. That is structuring of Nigeria. Nigeria's structure system excludes Igbo man. Look at Gowon, an illiterate from 1967 to 1970. Gowon went to school in London, bringing the image of Nigeria down. Imagine a whole military head of state putting chop, going to prep. My viewers, you know what I mean by prep? When we are in secondary school, the hour we go to dining, prep, time. We all go carry our plate on our head to go and eat beef, to go and eat our curry rice. Nigerian president was like that in England. When of England, the English dynasty are making fun of us. They were making fun of us then. Look at your president. That was how Murtala Mohammed toppled his regime. And in London, this bloody man that is talking about Ojukwu truncating peace deal at Aburi agreement, Aburi meeting, Awolowo truncated the peace when it was obvious confederacy and regionalism was allowed, signed as a peace accord, so that every region in Nigeria should go their own way and manage it. And that was what Aguirosi was building until he was killed by the same Mohammed, by the same Gowon, by T.Y. Danjuma, Theophilus Danjuma. Gowon, God will punish you, honestly. I'm speaking from my heart. Accusing Ojukwu of truncating peace deal. Gowon, God will punish you. You are a 92-year-old fool. Let me talk you. Ojukwu actually cursed you. He cursed you. Cursing you, he said, without no provocation, you and the Fulani Janjaweeds ganged up against Igbos, killing them, maiming them, destroying the Igbos in their large numbers for nothing. Time should come. I want to speak in reporter speech. When the same Fulani Janjaweeds would come and they want buy, kill, they smitten your kinsmen, your people in the mid-belt, just plateau, in their large numbers. And that is what is coming today. Of course, it is happening today, led by Ojukwu of Gowon. They often throw it on social media. It is often on newspaper. It is often on most of the books written by Ojukwu, Ojukwu's friends, and so on and so forth. So the first died last month. Ojukwu, good friend, a reporter, a realtor from UK. Ojukwu life friend, Frederick Forsyth. Go and Google it. Most of his books based on Biafra and Ojukwu, a white man. You will see everything about Ojukwu, everything about Igbo history. He wrote it there in most of his book. One, the making of an African legend. On down, Biafran story. That's it, Biafran story. And then we talk about other books outside Nigeria, contraption. Without Biafra Igbo. He had many in his credits. The days of the jackal, the soldier. So, what are we saying here? Gowon conspired with Danjuma, Murtala Mohammed, Papu, Aguirosi, and killed him, a general, the first general Nigeria has ever produced. And Gowon has the infantry to be abusing Ojukwu, to abuse Ojukwu and rope Ojukwu with all manners of senseless allegations. Gowon is suffering from senility. They should go and treat his acute ailment that has actually damaged all his central nervous system. He's not thinking well anymore. Listen well. Like I often said, what is going on in the mid-belt today is as a result of what Yakub Gowon committed. Wickedness, atrocity. bloody war against the Igbo people. And now it is manifesting on his people in the Middle Belt. Nobody could remember. Nobody could ask history how far. Look, history had it. So date that Yakub Gowon did so thing on a tribe, Christian tribe in the southeastern Nigeria. And now the repercussion is playing out. Are we not Igbos that are inviting America now to come and save them? Donald Trump is on the road every day. Trump doesn't know that. It's a repercussion. Boomerang. Law of karma. Retribution of what their uncle Gowon committed from 1966 to 1970. That's why they are dying in their large number. Then we know, with the Igbos, we know. We align with them, we pity them. We sympathize with them. Why? We are not of the same ancestry or blood with the Fulani Muslim pigs. We are not. We are different people. We are the Igbos in the southeastern Nigeria. We have human sympathy. We don't disalive, unalive fellow man, human beings.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. As usual, you've done super analysis to it. Now, a Biafran agitator has come out on X, crying bitterly concerning this statement, calling on Bianca Ojukwu. Are you deaf or you are not hearing anymore? Didn't you hear what Yakubu Gowon is coming to taint the image of the warlord Dim Ojukwu, and you are yet to say nothing about it? Does it mean that the Nigerian government have bought you over, or you don't have a conscience anymore concerning your husband? Mr. Ralph, the Biafran agitator said this to Bianca Ojukwu, still yet he has not made any statement.
They are right. In Igbo adage, anybody that is silent is a sign of approval.
Yeah, of course.
When someone casts aspersion at you and they are still alive without responding, it indicates you are guilty.
Yes, so just like what Mr. Ralph is saying, and also the interviewer, over the silence of Bianca Ono, as Jacob Gowon is telling lies upon lies on the head of her revered husband who brought her to limelight. Well, our people always say that silence means you agree. I mean, it is in agreement. Because when I say something, a kind of accusation or lay accusation on you, it's left for you to respond. If you didn't respond, that means you have accepted what I said against you. That is exactly what Bianca Ono is doing right at this moment. But anyway, let us complete listening to the message, and then we'll come back here to discuss more.
Ojukwu is not guilty. Bianca Ono and Nigerian government are guilty.
The ones are guilty.
Ojukwu is never guilty, as Gowon accused him. A dead man, but lives forever today. History actually vindicates Ojukwu because Biafra has become his identity. Ojukwu is dead, but he lives on. Listen, the Biafra agitators, faithfuls that are accusing Bianca Ono of silence over aspersion cast at Ojukwu by Gowon has actually indicated the kind of love the Igbos have for Odumegu Ikemba, one of Igbo land. So what happened is that a woman is a woman, his wife is a woman, Bianca is not a man. A woman could do anything for love of money and image. In our present world today, image is everything. They actually turn their back on integrity and dignity. Even decency, I think, has been trashed into the bin. Because I don't see the reason why Bianca Ono should not respond to what that filthy old man said. After killing my uncles, my brothers, my sisters, my grandmother died, I think, 1969. It was when the war was even raging most. The same Gowon is talking nonsense about the Igbos, casting aspersion at Ojukwu. Gowon is suffering from old age. And I know when we all grow old, because of the region from where I come from, I will never behave like that. Because I hold on to God and I I know that my God will not disappoint me. Yakubu Gowon, he actually committed the atrocity of 1967 to 1970. Man, 36 days, months. That is 3 calendar years. The Igbos were subjected to Huachioko as he conspired with Awolowo to what? Carry out policy of food blockade. The Huachioko Igbo children died in their large numbers. You see Igbo women breastfeeding. You will actually know that man, human beings that God has created, failure to eat food, you are nobody. Lots and lots of female skeletons were, discovered feeding their children, which prompted that America, in front of the United Nations Secretariat, he poured gasoline upon himself. He shouted, "He's not a terrorist. He's dying out of pity, emotion, love." He said, "Look at what we are doing here, United Nations meeting, and look at this group of people facing extinction." He ignited the march, and that actually silenced once a life, an emotional human being that has love for his fellow human. The guy died. They molded him there. He died a martyr death. Matador for the Igbo man. Now Gowon is talking nonsense with all his rotten teeth. I'm telling you, Bianca Ojukwu, if his spirit is strong, he's the one that will judge his wife. I'm telling you the truth. If Bianca Ojukwu's spirit, one of Lewu spirit is strong, he is the one that could judge Bianca, his wife. Bianca is not doing well at all.
Well said, Mr. Raf. As usual, you've also done a justice to the analysis. Now, Sheik Gumi, I don't know if you're aware, has come out to tell the federal government that they should include the terrorists in budgets. That because they are not included in the budget and not giving them money, that is why they are kidnapping and raising money to sustain themselves. This is coming out from Sheik Gumi. Mr. Raf, Sheik Gumi has made a statement.
Thank you so much. Over time, he actually crawls out from his hiding, slums to actually give this kind of rubbish as interview to press. He said it last year. He's still saying it now. And if you look at Sheik Gumi, you'll actually understand that he is one kind, dangerous, a species of terrorists that has been working seriously on the brains of the current constituent, administration. He's working on their brain. What I mean is he is psyching them. Because I've not seen someone that made this statement and still waka free. They waka anywhere where they want. Tinubu no talk.
The message is still coming.
IJ police no talk. The redeemed pastor made DSS Director General no talk. The so-called NSA to Tinubu knew Ewausa Rebadu no talk. They allowed a terrorist. He is being part of this administration. There's no how you should budget money for arsonists to continue their destructive operations all across the country. The terrorists are deadly arsonists. They are killing for no reason other than mad religious belief. That's why we should not, adhere, listen to what Sheik Gumi is saying. Sheik Gumi is a religious madman. He's a religious pig. He has lost all sense of reasoning. All sense of reasoning. Sheik Gumi has lost it. And it is high time Donald Trump should come after him. We've actually seen him and understood that the reason why they could not pick him up is like at the back door. behind the scene, there was an agreement between this mad terrorists and the current administration. Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly, because if Gumi could be a Yoruba man, they would have picked him up. Gumi could be an Igbo man, they would have picked him up. A German Yoruba man is supposed to be serving at DSS facilities right now. But you see, he has been saying this over time and over time. The current administration turns deaf ear. They don't want to know. They should have arrested him since. So what I see is that he's a man that is sympathizing with terrorists because they actually want to fulfill their 3-century-old agenda. Yeah, initiated by Ottoman Danfodio, the first jihadist in Nigeria. Spreading of Islamization, evangelism is what Sheik Gumi is capitalized by allowing Fulani headers, terrorists, Fulani bandits, like Arua Mahmuda, Boko Haram, ISWAP, to actually buy, unalive, disalive the entire Christians in Nigeria. Christians are dying in their large number. So far from 2015 till date, we've lost over 135,000 Christians in Nigeria. They died yesterday. They died last week. They are dying as I'm talking to you right now. And Sheik Gumi is saying we should be budgeting money for them. United States of America is part of the budget they actually, made this year, 20-something billion. That they coordinated a good military operation effectively from the coast of Guinea to where? Mr. Tomahawk to Sokoto, Northwest Forest. Early morning of 20th December is unaliving hundreds of ISWAP militia. And Trump spent that money. Gumi is still telling us to be romancing with terrorists. Trump is the one I know that is going to actually take action against terrorist Sheik Gumi. Terrorist Sheik Gumi, I believe, had an agreement. Yeah, Biden currently. That's why the government of Ahmed Tinubu is keeping mum over all his senseless, ruthless, speeches. That is even worse than treasonable felony. They should have arrested him.
Well said, Mr. Raf. Just a few seconds of message of hope.
Yeah, to all Igbos in diaspora, be strong. Raise your voice. A closed voice or mouth is a closed destiny. Keep on ranting, shouting, to the sky roof about Biafra. Shouting Biafra to the top roof of the skies. And one day you see Biafra materialize. One day you see Biafra manifest. And that is how it's going to be. Listen, without void, without definite shape, the Lord God Almighty crafted the entire earth. Just the word that comes from his mouth. You can actually give Biafra, United States of Biafra, a definite shape. Begin to talk good about Biafra. Shout Biafra to the rooftop of the skies. And one day, it's going to take shape. Join me in promoting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the largest leader of any agitation group ever on earth. The one is as a Guinness Book of Record.
Okay, my people, the message is very simple. It has ended, and a lot of things have been spoken, a lot of matters have been threatened, and a lot of points have been raised. What remains there now is, what are you going to do with this information? I asked, and I need answers. Please drop your thoughts at the comment section, and make sure this message go viral. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media handles, and it shall be well with all of us. Kachineke meziokwu. Anam.